first, my name's Kenneth. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. And man, I had to go through some freaking massive modifications because apparently the plexiglass surface that we have that is 24 by 36 was too small to fit in the case. And to just measure it up. So basically, I had to go in and I had to widen the middle area of the base so that way I can be able to put the plexiglass surface in. Oh, man. And then I had to put in two duct systems on the side where these fans are at because we have to have airflow pushing in and out of the case. Even though we got fans in there, we're still going to need airflow pushing out. And I wanted to make it look more like a refrigerator. So I am still finishing up and I broke the glue gun. So yeah, I gotta get me another one. That one's broken. It lasts a little longer than the other ones, but it's broken. So I have to still go in and still do the panel system on it, but I can't do any of that until I get a glue gun in here and finish the rest of what I gotta do. But I had to size it up to see whether or not, I know that better not be my freaking screen scratched like that. I had to size it up to see if it'll fit. Man, that was a freaking headache. So it fits perfectly. There's enough room on each side to go in. That's what I had to do. And I had to widen the middle base of it. There we go. Good enough. Took 3 of them. And I got to put a panel across that. All this is going to be paneled in. Oh, man. Good thing I did that measurement. If I had screwed that up, man, I'd have really screwed that up. So, yeah. That was something else. So, basically, I had to put and widen the base so I can fit the 24 by 36 inch screens in here. And right now, I had to cut ports in the back of this so we can get proper airflow. This doesn't need it, to tell you the truth. This is designed like a refrigerator. This one's not. This one's completely different. This is a bio chamber right here, or nuclear jungle, what we want to call it. So, still have to put the inside paper for here up there, and I had to do all this underneath here is done, but that part's definitely not done. And this one's finished on this side and finished on this side. I still have this to do on the black paper, and that right there, and the cardboard black paper here and here. Outside, I do want to do another set of cardboard panels here, here, and here, along here, 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 so all this evens in nicely. And then after that, we'll put the panel system on this one. This one's going to be quite different. That's the bio tank over there for this PC right here. This one over here is for this PC over here, which is the fridge unit. Which I got to get around to now doing the ice job on it. But, going to wait for that till tomorrow. Wait a minute, what's today's date? Oh, yeah, I'm about to say Wednesday's coming out, ain't it? Yeah, Wednesday is coming out. I got to pay for a Netflix account. I'm watching on Wednesday. Alright. My messy environment. Got it cleaned up. Now I'm back into the mess again. We had to cut our ports right here, which we need for airflow. So I'm going to put mesh units on here. But that's for the refrigerator unit. And I got to get a badge. So I got to go over to Amazon and order a badge. Get a badge made. A customized badge. I have no idea what to call this thing. Can't call it the Frigidaire. That was already taken. And then after that, when all that's done, then we start working on the desk. This is the next thing. This is all going to be touch control. I got the Connects coming. I had to go down to the shop and figure out what the Connects is going to cost. And actually, the price dropped. It's 28 bucks for it. And I got to spend $25 for an adapter to run it through the PC, so to run through this unit over here. So that way I can drag and drop images across the desk. And this is going to be different because, like I said, the doors on here are actual projection screens. So we're going to have where is it at? Probably somewhere around here. We're going to have the Q2 and Q6. I'm going to order. I got the Q6 coming in. So that one's for this one. That one's for that one. That way I can game off here. I can do special effects. Like, make it rain, snow, whatever we want to do in there. So that's basically about it. So it's all sized out. I figured I'm going to do the flex system on here. The flex panels. So I'm going to order me another set of flex panels. That is going to be done in no time at all. We just have to get through this thing first. Once we get through this and this is done, then we can start working on that. And then this one's next after that. So yeah, and then that one over there, I got to start working on, which I had the lights and fans and everything else for that. And then we just got some rollers in too. So That's for that. Some other stuff we're working on. Oh man, it always turns out this way. We start a small project off, it always turns into a behemoth. But I like the behemoth builds. It just keeps me on point. I'm looking at this line, like, what are we doing with that line? That line can't come out of there because we have a whatchamacallit going through there. See, knowing this now, that we could have pulled the power supply out completely, we could have stuck it in one of the pillars right here, which would have been easier. I didn't think about that. But I have to make sure that when we put the door down, the door doesn't connect with that line right there. So what I'm most likely going to do is feed a hole through here and then have both lines come out through the center here. That way neither one of them won't be basically in the way of the door. So the door is going to land right about there, right here. And we have to put this line for the power line through here and out through here, which shouldn't be hard to do. These aren't actually permanently in. They're actually loops. I can move them. I glued them in, I actually removed them. But I got to punch holes in there, holes through there, and a hole come out. So both cables will come out through here and connect down there. But I'm going to have it on a piping system here. You won't even see it. Oh, man. This has been an interesting build. It's the first time I actually built a case around a PC. Oh, no, whatever. It's just crazy. Let's see. This back on the stand. I got to install white lighting in here for this old greenhouse. Nuclear jungle going on over here. Thank goodness I can take this thing with me. Next one I'm building out of wood. Much easier. I got to cut saw. It's done in no time at all. But I got to use what you got. I can't be running saws in here. And I need this thing set up in here. That actually worked out quite nicely. Let me see. We gotta replace the motherboard on this, which I'm gonna do anyway, because if I don't replace the motherboard, then I'm gonna have all types of problems, and I'll steer the board. It's gonna give me issues later on. I don't want to deal with issues later on. So I'm gonna remove the whole board. Good thing we made it so we can actually get it out of there. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Just more updates, more updates, more updates, more updates, more updates. I got two of the formulas under the desk. We can't even show those off until we finish this project first. Just busted another gun, so that's done right there. That's done. Broke that one. Give me another one. I go through things so fast. So it's getting there bit by bit by bit. And once that's done, I can show up the new screen. It's a new coating going there for that. It's actually crystal clear. It's a crystal clear version of the AdTech or Gamer. It allows me to see all my parts, everything inside. I don't want it too clouded. I want to see what I got in there. And I still got to do a demonstration today downstairs in the conference room on that splatter screen for the company. I'm trying to figure out which one is going to see build faster. That was easy to do. I put the flex surface on there. See, they fit perfectly. They fit the 18. Was it 18? No, those are the ones we have done. The 24 by 36 fit perfectly. I still haven't figured out what to put behind that thing. So once we coat it, it's going to be all jet black. And it'll be coated with the black screen paint we have. We're going to coat it with that. Put the panels in one by one. And the super lightweight, which I wanted, it'll fit perfectly on there. And then I'll have that visual effects screen where I can watch fish moving back and have this whole display in the background. And then we have this one over here we got to work in. It's a tile system, which I got to get that done because I'm going to be launching the tile systems next week. That's the cinematic tiles. That's a part of the marketing campaign. See there. Oh, how about You know what I miss right now? I miss going outside and doing videos. I do. I think once I get this all done, next week I'm doing videos outside. I miss doing videos outside. I miss being outside, I really do. I've been working inside for the last couple of days. It's driving me nuts. I'm going to switch up and go back outside for a little bit, do more demonstrations. I'll do some splatter screens out there. I miss being outside. So, next week I'm going, actually this week I'm going back outside. Over there. That's the technology advertiser sent in my full demonstrations and all that stuff to give them an idea how to market the product. I think I'm going to take my portable screen and let's see. I'm going to take my portable screen and the QME 2 out and watch some movies out there outside with the battery pack and record that.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. What was that? Well, you can go to SafeLink.com and get it fixed now and pay later. Awesome. SafeLink can come to you for free. Don't wait. Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLink.com.
No, I will.
Yeah, people. Next week I'm going back outside. I'll put this up on hold for a little bit. I need to switch it up a little bit. That's one thing I love about our technology. We can switch up when we want to. Some days I just don't feel like being inside. I'd rather be outside. Enjoy a nice sunset. Enjoy the technology. Get myself a nice cold soda and a bag of chips and just go outside and watch some movies. That's what I'm doing this week. I'll go watch some movies outside. Enough time. I ain't even watching this whole show. Oh, also too, another blessing. I got the location of the screen. The screen, I've been trying to get a screen there, and I couldn't figure out who owned it. I found out I got friends over at City Hall. Someone hooked me up with some amazing information. We know exactly who to contact. I'm getting my screen up there. We're donating it. So the good thing about having friends at City Hall, things I would never been able to find. I got a good friend up there. Helped me find all kinds of stuff. And yeah, she tracked down and figured out who it was and sent me all the information to my email. And since I'm in that program, and I know a lot of people down there, they vouched for me. This was fantastic. Like I said, the guy who runs it, he was here. He was here looking at the stuff. So I can't wait to get a showroom and have more people see it. So the big screens they have, there's 4 of them. 2 of them are local in the city. I want them to put a fish displays like this. I also want to put it, well, we have to be careful where they're at. Where they're at, basically, there's no traffic, no cars, nothing. So they're like these little small parked areas. So there's no cars out there, but this would be beautiful to put these fish tanks up there. Put projection fish tanks, people are just. I'm trying to notice, yeah. How come I got a big thing for fish? I don't. Yeah, I'm going out next week. I'll be out. Well, actually, no, this week. We're going out this week. We're out this week. This is Martin John. As long as our projects are pretty much there, so existing, so I can actually see them, then that tells me right there that I can move on to other stages. Once we get this, I want to recoat this. These panels took some beating, believe it or not. So I definitely want to recoat it, and then basically get ready to start marketing for our. I got to send that information out to them. I'm gonna start marketing the panel system. That's what this is. We have them already set up on the website already. Just haven't posted them yet. Excuse me. Cyberpunk screensaver abstract display. I use for the portrait setup. Have one here. Ooh, that's nice. I went back to my past under the digital 4K Crystal Onyx and looked at some of my old videos. Do you have any idea how long it took me to do that? I didn't get that overnight. It took me years to get that thing to do that. When I first started off, my white levels were coming up blue. That's what the hardest part was, trying to get the screen to read a proper white level. Very hard to do. It took years to do it. That's why I think we got people come along and say we can do it in a couple of days. No, you can't. Because I watched people fail multiple times. Black screens require more testing than any other screen. And then when you're thinking about basically trying to do that, we got screens that are transparent black. They're even more complicated to do. That's why we're going to get what our money's worth when it comes to the technology. That's why I chose with the advertising firm. I want to concentrate on this first. Now, this stuff can wait. We're still testing it. I still got a winter test to go through on that stuff. This right here. See, best black technology we ever made. But again, as I said before, after the sale, the price is going to go up because they're going to charge more. They're going to advertise more for it. Because pretty soon they're going to be asking me what's my price point and what they're going to advertise it for. So I'm going to make the decision after the 15th, which means our sale ends. But those of you who took advantage of the sale, thank you so much. We appreciate your business. Well, not bad today. Some more numbers for the day. Not bad.
And I'm a meathead. I went to this place for another meatheads. Didn't really pan out. It wasn't easy being a meathead. Now it is.
Yum.
Check out Bill's Science Diet Extra. It's formulated for long, healthier lives. That's fun. Anything for pets.
You know, I believe the most advanced biotechnology we have now. Pretty soon that's going to be paving everything in Allentown. Literally, all I have to do is just walk into your establishment and paint my initials right into the screen. That's it. Reacts, no problem. So after the sale, we're going to eliminate the 24 ounces because we won't need those anymore. And the 64s are going to be eliminated. And we're just going to stick to the 1 gallon and 32 ounces. I do have a customer who does have an invoice on hold. So just let you know, don't worry about it. When the order goes through, we'll still make up the same thing that you actually was ordering for. You're good to go. Okay, my break's over. I was having some news. The top was over there asleep. All right, people, I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. Thank you for your time and God bless.